sweet face, do I?
Hello and thank you for watching Sisters Unedited. I'm Cassandra Wilson and I'm here with my sisters.
Kimberly Lindsay. I'm so excited to be here with my sisters, and we're going to get into some real unedited business today with my other sisters.
I'm Shanika Nicholson, and I am super excited to be here. Happy New Year's, everybody. But this talk is going to be really good today.
Good and unedited. I'm Tara Porter. Glad to be here. Happy New Year. Let's get started. What we talking about?
Okay, you know you're wrong.
When?
Dot.
Now,
Where do you even start from?
you know you're wrong. Well, I posted on Facebook because sisters, I've been seeing some things and you guys haven't said anything.
Okay.
So I blame you first before we blame them.
Okay.
Okay.
I posted on Facebook, if anybody follows me on Facebook, Cassandra Bradford, when people sit down in their thong panty show or their underwear show, that bothers me.
It should.
It's like either your pants are too little, you on a belt, or when did
It's
that become
offensive.
cute?
I don't know if it's on purpose. That's my question. Is it on purpose? Do you think do they think, because my friends' panties be closed up and covered because I tell them, something's showing.
Right.
But for the people who, are you doing this on purpose?
But isn't that uncomfortable?
Or do you just need a belt?
I'm not sure who's comfortable with a string up the crack of their butt.
I'm okay with the
I'm
string.
okay with that.
Okay with the
I can do the
string,
string,
But
but
does everybody have to
when your
see it?
pants is
Show it.
sagging.
The plumber
That's what I
booty,
meant.
that's not.
Now, is it that women are sagging now?
And don't you
And
feel
men
that?
are-
Don't you feel
'Cause
the
you
top
feel
of
the
your
breeze.
cheeks getting a little cooler
Oh,
than the
you
rest
feel
of
the
your
breeze.
body?
You feel the breeze.
That's not
And then
comfortable.
when that thing rises up so far till it's up the middle of your back and they're sticking out your pants, you feel that. That's not cute.
So my question is,
not
why is it
ladylike.
that mothers or
Where are the
girlfriends,
moms? Right.
because if you were part of the Sisters Unedited team,
We would tell you.
Right. And you would conform.
So
It's not
why
an
is it,
option.
are we breaking the sisterhood code where we're not telling our sisters, hey baby, I can see
Yes.
your pants,
Well,
your
I
dickies
think
are
it's
showing.
twofold. I think that it's partially that, but I think also there are some people who feel comfortable doing whatever it is that they're doing, even though it is wrong.
We're wrong.
So that if I say, hey, sister, I can see your thong and part of your butt. And some of them will give you a little fake pull up the pants and keep moving, like, because, now I'm AKA a hater. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to
I
steal
thought
their
we were
shine.
sagging or something. Is that the new
I don't think it's
new
sagging.
fad
I
now?
think it's thirst. Thirst traps.
Strong thirst.
Like you wanna get attention from any man, or just get some type of attention. And I think a lot of the girls that do the thong, they're thirsty.
And I just
Well,
It's not the
I think
thong.
it's
I
bad
think-
etiquette.
Yeah, she's
I
saying
think
the ones
it's
that's
just,
showing.
Well, I think it's just bad. Not necessarily they're doing it intentionally to get
I think
male
there's some.
attention. Some are, some definitely
Some
are.
are,
But I
yeah.
think in the culture, because there's a lot of young ladies who are doing it, I think they think that it's attractive or that it's okay. Like you know that I'm sexy if you see my thong type
So
of thing.
now we got to tell women to pull their pants up?
Well, I
That's
tell my
sad.
friends. I don't tell other people.
I
I'm
tell
you.
other
I'm gonna tell you a
people.
story. She tells other people,
I do.
We were
I
out-
just want to help everybody.
but you
I
can't.
just-
I think crack kills.
Well, they're going to have to turn my help down.
We
I'm
were
gonna
out
offer
one
it.
evening at a grown-up establishment. Listen,
I'm not listening to
Crack
that.
is whack.
and we go to the bathroom together as a people, and in there
Well,
there was
women
a
do
young
that.
lady who had on a spandex dress, cute little sexy dress. She was a little thin, little thing. She was all right to wear this dress, cut down real low. Just so happens one of her members, the Tita,
For girls.
was out, a little bit of the areola showing. Somebody walks up to the young lady who we did not know in a public place and said, your breast is out. If you buy bigger spandex, that won't happen.
What's wrong
You
with that?
cannot invite yourself to tell people that their clothes are too small.
But I say, but see, what you're leaving out is how I say things to
That's
people.
correct.
I don't say it ugly.
That's correct.
You're hitting the microphone.
I don't say it ugly. I don't say it ugly. I don't say it malicious. I say things playfully and smile. And I'm fixing you, so don't get in your feelings, because I could have let you look like that.
Well, maybe
So I'm
she
helping.
wanted to look like that.
And that's
Maybe.
my thing.
She
Some
knew
people
her
know
girl had fell out
what they
already.
look like, and
But,
they just
okay.
are not interested in being different.
Now here's my thing. When we grew up, my mom and my dad made it a point to hug us, to tell us we were beautiful, to to lift us up, to encourage us, and to make sure that we knew our self-worth. And we were also taught how to be ladies. We were also taught that there is a way to be attractive. You want to be attractive to the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you're into, but there is a way to do it. And you can keep some moral standard about yourself. You can keep some kind of something, taste, tact,
Secret.
something.
Well,
and definitely keep some secrets. Don't show all your secrets.
Don't show all the
Don't show all your
secrets. But you know
secrets.
what? And people don't. I have nothing against the thong, but you know there are different types of thongs. There's the V-string.
And there's different times to
There's
wear
the
them.
low rise. So if you got on low rise pants, you need on low rise panties.
And the T-backs,
And-
stop wearing T-backs under sundresses that fit because we can see the T, and I know you think that's sexy.
The bra, what's with the pink
But
bras
that's, you know,
too?
you're wrong when.
That's,
These
you
are-
know,
They
you're
wear, you know,
wrong.
you're wrong. Okay, what's with this? People have on maybe
The
a
pattern
white
bra.
shirt, and then you got on a purple bra that's showing.
Right.
And then you say, "Oh, baby, your bra's showing," and you try and move it over, but you don't go nowhere.
That's not the
Why-
problem. If
why-
I can
why-
see it through your white top.
I was taught you wear black bra with white shirt.
Well, see, what you said, I
Taught.
was taught.
That's the
It's
thing.
key
I was
word.
taught.
There's the deal. Some were not, and it's
But you
unfortunate. We
know-
can do classes. Y'all give us a call. Hit us on our Facebook page, Sisters
Unedited.
Unedited, and we can get a class started anytime. You get ready.
Anytime.
If you're confused,
And we're
Just
not even
ask.
saying we're the authority on it, but we
We
have
can
a
help
good
each
eye. We
other.
can help
We
each
can
other.
help- we
and
definitely
that I
can.
think that's our responsibility
Our
to
seeing
help
is
each
pretty
other.
good, and when we can't see, we'll wear glasses.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I got my contacts in right
But to be
now.
honest with you, I wasn't taught about thongs. My mother's old school Southern, and it was white cotton underwear. And as I got older, I understood why. I should have stuck with that because those thongs is the death dealer. If I gotta wear something that requires a thong, Miss Mika ain't wearing it.
Don't hate the thong.
You just gonna go
Don't
without
hate
it.
the thong.
You
Don't
got
hate
the
the
whole
thong.
panties are
She's a
none.
thong hater.
Yes.
Thong, the thong. You obviously you don't like what's his name? That had the thong song.
Cisco.
You
That's
don't
why I
like
put that
Cisco
on
either?
Facebook. Wrong. Everybody can't wear the thong.
Now, I have another problem with this dress thing, and I don't know. But why is it that people wear these panties with like bloomers,
And they roll up.
and they with the like little the
The
fitted
designs on
dress,
it.
and you can the wrong panties with the wrong
And you
dress,
can see them
the panty
buckled
line.
up. Not
Or
just the
they do-
panty line, but you can see the
line, like from the bottom part is what you're saying. Like,
everything. Like the
like
top,
the elastic is missing out of it.
the roll down at the
Right.
top.
I was gonna say I don't so much mind seeing panty lines,
Yeah,
but the
under
type of
the-
panty lines, right? If they're too big, they don't fit well. If you're wearing a fitted dress, like I said, the
If they're
racer back
too
underwear,
tight.
you think you're wearing a thong being discreet, you might just go commando, and that's better than wearing something where you're
Right.
showing a
Be
bunch
Britney
of lines
Spears.
and stuff.
Just get out the car with your legs
Yeah,
open.
no, you're gonna want to keep your thighs together. Something else.
You don't want to hide the
keep your
beaver.
knees together.
That's another wrong.
Keep your beaver to
Keep your
yourself.
beaver to yourself.
I
Don't.
swear for
Well,
God, if
you
I
know,
see a
it's-
beaver peek out from under that, it's gonna be a problem.
Well, I'm just having a problem. What's with these new age? Then are you guys saying that these new age moms are not telling?
Absolutely.
But I'm
they're
seeing
not.
old folks
Absolutely.
They're not.
Yes.
But think
But
about
I'm
it. There are.
seeing
If you
old
weren't
folk
taught, you weren't taught.
not wearing a
We
bra.
have a-
Your girls are down
You
here.
We
gonna say
have
we
a
have a
cousin.
cousin. I was just gonna
We have a cousin that we love dearly, and she's on top of her game, and her
Is
children are
cousin
on top
watching?
of their game.
I hope
She
so.
might be.
Okay.
Good.
But when we met her, her mother, same era as our mother, but she didn't teach her the
And
things.
she had all boys in their defense.
She
Her
had
mom
one
had
girl.
she was a one girl, so she just kind of all my children together
Bathe,
and didn't
put on some
isolate.
Jordans
made,
with
Right,
comb
let's
your
go.
hair,
Yeah.
and match your clothes.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
so-
Did the best you could.
Right.
Right.
So nothing against her, but those little intricacies that you learn as a woman, as a girl, she didn't get that.
But this is where community comes in, because when you have your community and your people, we went to, where did we go? Oklahoma one time with this same cousin and our kids, and she was sitting around watching. I had my daughter, she had her daughters, it was Kim, and the other friend has a couple of little kids, and she was like, I noticed that everybody has matching pajamas. She said, the way I was raised with all the boys, we just threw on shorts and t-shirt and went to bed. We played with our feet that weekend. She was like, I've never done my own pedicure before. I've never been taught how to do the shaving, the whole. So community, that's why we're offering, if you guys want to hit us on our page, we seriously could do a class, because community can get together, and it's nothing to be ashamed of if you weren't taught or you don't know or you want to know more. I know a lot of stuff, but my daughter's makeup game, I have plenty to learn. So
Well,
it's
you know
always
what?
something else you can learn.
Can we even ask some of the mothers who
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
they're afraid
Whoever
to talk
they
to their
are.
daughters because the
Right.
daughters give them attitude if they say something? See,
Right.
I wasn't brought up in that era. You
With
give
that attitude, yeah, no, you get a bust.
You get
hit.
attitude.
Yeah, but see, you know,
Or a skillet.
Whichever came first.
whichever came first.
My mama like to beat you with grease. You know, she. Yes, my mama
Put
threw
grease
a
on you?
can of Blue Magic had to put grease in my hair for a whole year.
As a matter of fact, you gotta
She
see
beat
when
you
you walk
with
in the
grease.
store and see that blue magic container. You
She's
get
shaking,
nervous.
yeah.
She had post-traumatic stress over the grease.
It's the devil. I
That
have
is
not
hilarious.
purchased
Blue magic
in
sense.
my
And
whole
see,
adult life.
you said she beat you with grease. I had a whole nother vision
too.
of
I'm
it
like,
in my
my
head.
head
She
right.
rubbed it on
Oh,
your
that did
card.
me right.
I'm thinking, how do
got
you
the
hold
whole
somebody
jar.
with cooking
They
oil?
coming to get you. They coming to get you, mama.
Girl, no, she got a wicked curveball. You know,
Yeah,
I
my
was
mom
back
did that with a
talking,
shoe.
and I walked away, and I thought she was down
She caught
further
you.
than what she was,
Oh.
and I guess that grease was on that corner, and she threw it, and I seen it coming.
You couldn't
but
move,
I was
though.
gonna do the matrix, but that boy did a curve and was like,
Met you. Met you in your matrix.
Yeah.
Then try to clean up Blue Magic on the old school.
Because it was a glass bottle, wasn't it?
Ooh, girl.
Oh my God.
Whatever you
Cracked all over my head.
And I guess she said, you know, you wrong when. Talk back to your mama.
talk back to you. So, you know, I'm just trying to, hey, parents, if you don't know how to talk to your children, you can come with them. We'll set up classes. Hit us
And
up
then
on
it could be so
Facebook.
fun.
Yeah.
It could be
I think we really
and
do.
not just the girls, the boys too, because I just, you know, I've asked my daughters this. My 16-year-old, I had her and other kids in the car, I don't know which ones, all girls. But I said, it was a boy walking across the street, and he was a cute little boy. But I was looking at his outfit, and I was like, yo, is that cute? He was sagging so hard. And they was like, no, mama, we like sag. But there's a certain level of sag
Right,
that's just too
right.
much. She was like, when you got whole butt cheeks showing, like
That's
that,
not cute.
they are called underwear.
Under.
Because it's supposed to be
Under.
under your clothes.
Well, I think mothers with sons, see, I'm from the Midwest, and I was taught that a man always smell good. So I remember my brothers
Yes.
being 13 years
Absolutely.
old. Now, they was wearing my daddy's Old Spice in Lagerfeld,
But they didn't
they smell good. So I don't know what's going on with men that don't teach them how to wear the cologne. Maybe
And
to stay on all day. You put it on a wet body,
Yeah, and it'll
and you
absorb in the
it'll
skin.
absorb in the skin. It'll stay
Uh-huh.
on all day.
It's a method to it. But I have a nephew, and he didn't wear cologne, didn't know anything about it.
Couldn't spell
He
cologne?
got his haircut game down.
Okay.
And then I got my matching Garanimals down. I'm good. He started wearing I said, baby, you know women like a man that smell good. And he was like, well, I bathed. No. So I bought him some little body oil and some spray. Now you can't catch this dude. Sick, and at home you can't catch him without his
it's a
cologne.
process. You
It
need
is
to
a
you
process.
need to put on the lotion that go with it and the
Yes.
on
But
the
you have
wet
to
body
reinforce
and
it. It's a training. It's a
It is.
because every time I saw him after the first time he wore it, I was like, "Oh, baby, you smell so good. Look at you." I bet the girls every time I made sure he understood. You look so nice. Oh, now this is a good outfit.
Now here's the
You
deal,
have to
though.
reinforce good habits.
Here's the deal. I think that what also is not being taught is that if you're a guy and you're out here sagging and you may or may not wear cologne, you may or may not get your hair cut regularly, what kind of girl do you think you're attracting? If you're a girl and you have your thong showing and you're wearing that colorful bra that's showing through your shirt and you got the ghetto hairdo or you're cursing out your kids in public, what kind of man do you think you are attracting?
where you gonna get what you
want,
attract.
right, exactly. And you're
Well-
gonna get what you put out there. And to me, people want some kind of people bond based on appearance, based on sound, based on smells, based on touch. And if I see you and everything about your sight, smell, and touch turn me off, then it's just not gonna work out.
But that's the problem. That's the problem because you're talking from a perspective of somebody who cares what you look like and what other people look like. These young people
They don't
are
care.
attracted
But
to
I'm
something
saying-
completely different.
They are.
You see all the baby daddies that look the opposite of what they should look like. Somebody liked them enough to give them
But
some.
wait, but no, and that I don't think that's all the way true. I think part of it goes back to that thirst trap. I think part of it goes back to the self-esteem. Some of them I believe are just settling for what they feel like they can get. They may not prefer that raggedy dude, but if that's the one that's trying to holler.
Because some women are
know.
desperate, so they'll take whatever's
Yeah,
hollering.
yeah,
And so
yeah.
if
And
that's
that's-
what you put up with, then that's what you're gonna
That's what
get.
you gonna
So, mama, your new son-in-law,
Oh,
So teach your
wait
daughter.
a minute, but then it goes a little bit further, ladies. So what about with all this crime? We see all this shooting of little black boys, black men. It's because if you dress like a thug, you're gonna be assumed to be a thug. So
And you
that's
know
why
what?
police officers, well, he fit the bill.
And this
And I know it's
unfortunate.
stereotypical,
God.
but it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
it's true.
In real
I
life.
have a 14-year-old that looks like he's 18.
He sure does.
I thought he was.
Himself.
No, he's 14.
14.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
baby's 14.
I thought he was 18.
Or at least
No,
16.
he's
When did you turn
14.
14, boy?
That boy
No, why haven't you turned 18?
Lord,
What are you waiting on?
I could have whooped him the other day. I didn't
got
know.
too many kids. My son is 13. He's getting ready to be 14.
She don't even know how old her
Yes.
son is.
Anyway, he only 13.
Mama, she made a
But
mistake.
my boyfriend bought him some Timberlands. Now, he asked for those Timberlands, and, you know, I wanted him to have what he wanted, but I didn't want him to have Timberlands.
Because of that look.
Because of the look.
But you can put the
What
look
you
with,
looking-
but you can put it with some stuff. We have a
that's-
meeting about what to put it with.
That's what my boyfriend changed my mind when he put his outfit on with his Timberlands. It wasn't thuggish. It looked great.
Right.
So I was concerned about that, and I don't.
And that's
like
another
him.
conversation.
It is.
How to
and
put
that's
it
so
together.
How to
scary.
put it together.
Because you can wear any kind of piece that you want to wear for the most part, but how you put it together makes a difference.
It
And
does.
we'll have to talk about that after the break, because you know the sleeveless and the legless rule. If you have
Right,
your top
right.
out, your bottom shouldn't be
Should be
out,
out.
and vice versa. Yeah, we have to talk
Same
about
thing with
that.
the boys,
Look,
right?
Same
yeah.
thing with the boys.
Look, when we come back, we're going to talk about how people are dressed on these job interviews too, because it goes the same thing.
Absolutely.
So we'll be right back
Terrible.
after these messages. And we're back, and we're talking about chest crack. And if you don't know what chest crack is, I don't know if it's in the dictionary. I don't know
It
if
may
you
be in
can-
the Urban
I don't know
Dictionary.
if you can Wikipedia it.
It might
It's
be in the
not-
urban.
it's not
But
there.
Well, it should
if
be there.
not, then we need to get this
It
put
should go
in
in.
there. I think we need
It
to
should
get
go
paid
in.
for this new term. Y'all need
It should
to
go
make
in.
this go viral. And
Chest
what is
crack.
chest crack? Chest crack is when you got sagging chi-chis, and we're seeing cleavage, but it's just a crack in the chest. It ain't.
Let me
It's
explain
dangling
it further.
participles.
Dangling participles.
With raggedy nipples, okay?
Saggy titties.
Mudslide. When the breast. And it's okay. We all get to a stage
I
in
was
our
just
lives
getting
where
ready to say,
Yes,
get
everybody.
loose.
It's
It's
all in
no
how
big
you
deal.
wear it.
Get loose, get loose.
Get loose. But
Get
when
loose,
when
get
them
low.
when them things are
Hang
loose,
down to the floor.
you can't let your cleavage
Get low.
stick out in a way where it looks like the skin has slid off of your chest and is just laying over the ridge of your bra.
So the bottom
It
line
ain't
is,
even on the. They
that's-
down here by the
that
stomach
is not
area.
called cleavage. Let's be clear. There's only one thing that can be categorized as cleavage. If your boobs are still tight enough that when you wear a low-cut bra, it's just skin showing. It's not hanging, dangling, moving, repositioning, or going anywhere other than where it belongs. That's cleavage. If it's moving or dangling, and listen, mine can participle. I'm mixed with participation a little bit. So I don't rock no deep cut bra. I just don't. That's not the kind that works for me. You just got it. They can be dangling. You can be a fat girl. You can be a skinny girl. You can be box built. You can be built like SpongeBob.
And
You
some
can
of
be
these old
old.
women with these.
But
She
you
said
can put it
SpongeBob.
together if you
could
do
be
it right.
SpongeBob.
But I'm just saying, whatever your physique is, there's a way to wear it. You don't
Right.
have to have chest crack.
You
and,
don't.
and what's
Or
bothering me is
participles or
chest
anything.
crack in church.
Oh.
It confuses me. It sends an unclear sound.
It's some-
Because I'm trying to understand, are you being sexy or you was rushing trying to make morning service and you forgot to put your bra on? I'm
Or-
confused.
No bra?
it's just
Or at this
inappropriate.
And then you
point,
shouting.
thank
and all this stuff
God.
is just right here.
And you can't even understand what the preacher's saying.
No, they just
Cassandra, that's not what happened.
What
What
had
had happened was they had went out to the club
The night before.
and dropped it like it's hot.
Right.
And so they got up for church on Sunday morning like it was lukewarm. And they just kept it
They
going.
did the replay.
It was lukewarm
They did
for
the
church.
remix. They did the remix on the club dress. The walk of
well,
shame dress.
you know, come on, y'all. I mean, ladies.
But at
look,
least
when-
they made it. At least
when-
they
when-
made it.
No, we're
when-
not gonna stop. We're not gonna keep giving them. At least they
Well,
made it. If
no.
you and listen, and I used to say, well, maybe they don't have. That's always maybe they don't have church clothes. Maybe they don't. No, most churches have a what do they call it?
a lap
A
cloth.
closet.
They
a
have
lap
some kind of closet. No, they got a closet. They usually have a
Donated
ministry.
clothes.
A ministry.
Yeah,
They
the clothes
they
ministry.
name right. They name
The
everything
clothes
on it.
ministry.
No, because next Sunday you might need something. So you can go to the clothing ministry at your church and get a couple of dresses that you can fit that are church appropriate. But some people want to be. Let me tell you something. I was at this church, and this lady was there visiting, and she was gonna sing. And I promise you, she did this on purpose. I don't know this lady, and God forgive me if I'm wrong. First of all, she said I was in the back.
Oh.
Grande entrance. When they announced her name and she was gonna walk up to the front to sing her song, when I tell you she hit that thing so snatched and pushed and beat and oh my! And she walked all the way from the back of the church, smooth down that aisle to the front of the church with this super duper 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 deep duper tight dress on with the mudslide happening. I just watched her walk the whole time, and I just said a little prayer, and I
You
thought
said I'm
this
jealous.
is.
No, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Come on, ladies. Come on.
That's
I mean,
just
if it
not
takes all that to get a man,
Maybe they was trying to get the preacher.
But here's
Well,
this.
he's-
This lady said this to me. She said, if your church is your spiritual family, do you really want to stumble your brothers that way?
Right.
Because we are all human, and we're all sexual people. We're all fleshly. It's cool. Everybody want to be with somebody cool. You might want to be with the preacher, whatever.
that's what I'm
If he's single, then hey.
She
highlight
wanted
him
Reverend Bobbin
as a
Johnson.
sing-
That's
Reverend Bobby Johnson.
Reverend Bobby
Catch him
Johnson.
after service. Don't walk up in here with your. Ask him to go out to dinner, or let him ask you out or something, and where you get your dress to dinner. But you don't come to church like that.
well, I'm just thinking, you know, mothers, when
Where
girls
are the
are going
mothers?
south,
Do people still have
you
mothers?
can't. I mean, you got to wear a bra. I don't know what happened when now we're braless. We just loose and fancy
We don't wear
free.
underwear,
Now
we don't wear
in
bras.
church, we need them high and lifted up, like they're trying to sing opera to the Lord. You know, that's what I think.
And she is able to
Not
say
opposite
this stuff
of
with
You
a
was
straight
on
face.
strike too.
Yeah,
Somebody
she
gonna
gonna
get
get
time out.
that third one gonna get her 10 minutes in time out.
Time out 10 minutes.
Because
Just
they-
sing opera
Chest
to the
crack.
Lord.
Lord.
They need
was
to
number
be high,
one.
but sometimes, you know, and
Just
I understand
opulent.
women that got big breasts.
What did you say? Those people out that work at Victoria's Secret, what
They
people-
will come and measure you.
Can you please go be measured?
And they will make
behind
sure
tight,
that there's
behind
no
tight,
fat
but-
back shown.
Right, get the right
They'll make
bra.
sure that everything is in the cup. It's
And
not
Inside.
that's
spilling
the
over.
most important. Everything
And they
should
will
be
even
in
help
the
you with the
cup.
right size thong. They can look at you and say, baby, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, that's
you
not
may
the
need
one.
a large, and it's okay.
Yeah.
We
Them
won't
heifers
tell
ain't
because
tell
we keep
me.
secrets at
Ain't told you
Victoria's
nothing.
Secret.
Them heifers they led me
They
astray.
let you get an extra small.
They led me
And almost
astray
cut
to
you in half.
hell
And
with a
I'm gonna tell you,
thong.
I don't have a problem with thongs. I used to model. We had to wear thongs. But
I
there's a
love 'em.
way that you wear
Stab
them. They're
'em in
not
the
supposed
eye.
to go
No,
up the
thank
crack of your behind.
to
They're
choke
not. They're supposed to
Mm-mm.
gently lay, not go in.
Not cut your
Well, it
circulation
depends
off.
on how you built because
It's gonna cut your
if you
circulation
have
off.
booty meat, if you will, that's
It's gonna smash it.
it needs to
and
be on in
make it.
between because it can't be between the cheeks
Well,
because it'll
it
make the
can-
cheeks raw.
It's supposed to be big enough to just lay there, not go up into. It's just supposed to gently lay there.
Well, however it's supposed to
So
go,
if
I
it's
mean,
in there all the way and you can feel it, it's too little.
yeah, you should still
Hashtag.
you should still
Little.
chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be uncomfortable.
Hashtag. If you know how the thong's supposed to go, in the right size for the right person, just send us an email, Sisters Unedited. Let us know. Inbox us.
Let's get together and figure it out.
Yeah, we'll go to Victoria's Secret with you. No, you're not going.
I'm not going.
I go.
Okay.
I
I'm
wanna
not
help the
wearing no
people.
thong.
I want to help the
You
people.
for the people.
I'm for the
by the people.
Anti-thong.
I'm not anti-thong. I just don't want to help other folks get theirs.
Okay, now I have something else that I think we should discuss too while we're
What?
talking about this. You mentioned it. You said loose booty. She didn't say loose bowels.
No,
You
loose
said
booty.
Now, can y'all define that? Is there a
I don't
definition?
know. Somehow I think it's in.
Well, I want to know
I'm
when
gonna
did it
say
get
yes.
Booty
sexy?
is in.
When did
I know
loose
booty is
get
in,
sexy?
but
No,
that's
loose booty has
because-
come
Okay,
in.
what
I'm
is
gonna
loose
tell you
booty?
when.
What's loose booty?
Wait. Loose booty is the booty that is no longer firm. If you walk,
It's dragging on the ground like a
it's
snail.
not really
No,
dragging, but
it's
it's doing
jiggly.
a little.
Well, you
And I won't say no longer firm because these are young women
It's,
who there is no
They
reason
just-
why.
was firm at some
so
point
is it just
when they was
jiggling when
little.
they
It's
walk?
jiggling.
yes.
Right.
And that's
some people
because
think- let me tell you
twerking
something.
became
Twerking.
popular.
And that is what it is.
And
And
that's-
if your booty is
that's-
stiff,
You
know,
can't
ain't
twerk.
twerking.
you can't twerk.
She cannot twerk. Can't twerk. Can't twerk. It ain't gonna happen.
She can drop it like it's hot.
I can't do that no more
Okay,
either.
so basically this is jiggly booty.
Jiggly
Jiggly
booty.
Yes.
booty.
That's
Let
what
me-
we call
And let me
it.
tell you
That's
something.
what we call
If you
it.
want to catch a real bad case of nausea,
Mm.
follow you a girl with big jiggly booty and some tights on with a great pattern on it.
Oh yeah, you'll get a headache.
You went out of town.
It was the squares.
Let me
just
tell you
kinda-
something. We were in LA with some friends, and they have a friend who was with us too.
Terrible.
Now the girl was shaped. She got a bomb shape, but she got jiggly booty, and it's the size of this table. Every outfit she wore came with tights.
And a short
Tights were her
shirt.
pants
Well, the tights
with the
were
short
the
shirt.
long- oh, the
No,
short
no, the
shirt.
short
I
shirt.
thought you wore long shirt.
I
with
thought
tights.
you did too.
Well, what you
But
thought
when
don't
you-
matter.
but when
'cause
you wear
the
that-
way she wore
I
it.
just want to be dressed
When
Just
the
you
saying.
wear
Well-
those tights, just go back to jiggly booty or not. When you got jiggly booty and it's big, you should not wear your tights with a short shirt because her booty is so big. Like I couldn't help but look at it. I was like, "Damn, I'm getting dizzy."
But they think that's cute.
Because every step she
Yeah.
make, I'm like,
Okay, so listen, I was in
"Wait."
Miami one time.
Always traveling.
Yeah, love it, love it. Give me a place. to
Yeah.
go now.
It's time to
I'm
get out
with
here
you.
again.
So we were at a concert, an outdoor event, beautiful. There's this girl, this young lady. There were women there in swimsuits, swim attire.
Well, yeah.
Okay, it's summertime. It's fine. This young lady had a butt so big, and it was jiggly booty.
Okay.
Two things. You had on a thong swimsuit. You had a butterfly, a whole butterfly tattooed on her
The
ass.
whole butterfly.
The one wing, one half of the body in the wing was on one cheek.
Girl, I think
And
that
on the
was
other-
a porn
Wait
star.
a minute.
I bet she could make that.
Wait a minute. Wait. That's not it. That's not the end of the outfit.
That butterfly
She
went into
had-
action.
I'm
I
gonna wear my
promise.
nun's uniform next week.
She had a knit skirt sarong where you could see through it. So
Like
it's
the
just the
fishnet?
fishnet.
Uh-huh.
So the
Got the
butterfly
butterfly
was
looking
in
like
there,
he
and
trying to
when
get
she
out.
walked, it looked like it was trying to get out.
Like, let me out. Let me out.
Yeah, you like, oh Jesus, they got me.
Like it was a firefly trying to get out the
And
box.
she saw everybody looking at her, and I think she thought,
Oh, you know she.
oh,
look good.
I'm pulling.
She
The
get
men
into
were
it.
like, Jesus, did you see that? What? It was horrible.
She was a
Loose
freak show.
meat booty, and she was a freak show. You put the
And
butterfly
you know what
on
she
these
said
loose-
when she got ready to go on her trip? They don't know me. Oh, I'm rocking.
Oh, they
this
gonna
when I
hate.
go.
They hate.
They gonna be hating everywhere I go.
It was horrible.
This is why I don't have friends
But
that's
that's
women
beach
because
attire.
they always hating. That's why.
That's exactly
That's
why,
what she
right?
Ooh,
said.
beware
That's
of
what she said.
people who say that statement
That's
up
why.
front.
I
Right.
do not deal with women.
said-
Haters.
Yeah.
Haters.
Yeah.
Folks say that.
They see me rocking this butterfly and they hating on me.
But listen, we talking about beach attire and hangout clothes. What about interviews and business offices? Because I work in the office that is business office from top to bottom. It's not like one floor that's a casual business. And these girls coming in there with tights to work. Tights.
Be me.
Tights and a
I mean,
sweater.
I interview. I did
And not
some-
even a long sweater.
No, tights and a sweater and some 6-inch heels.
Yeah,
I've
tights have become
interviewed
pants.
people.
I don't know what year that
Well,
I don't
happened,
know
but
how that
Okay. Okay. So someone. Don't they still have business clubs in school, in high school? I don't know.
I
My
don't know.
Probably
No.
not.
Because I know my business teacher taught us how to dress for interviews.
For interviews, right?
Yes.
I don't think
So-
they have that anymore.
Because I know I interviewed a girl that came in my office just yesterday, and she had 2 nose rings and purple and orange hair, and I'm thinking it's not going to work out. Now, her resume was impressive. I was like, wow, I wish I could do some of that. But I was mesmerized by all this nose jewelry and this multicolored hair, and I'm thinking
a
that
lot.
won't work for me.
Right.
Because I
lot.
can't even look at your skill set.
You know
Get
what,
the
though?
job first.
This is
Let's
this
right.
say
is-
this. Let's say this. People don't understand that perception is 99% of the truth. So
It's somebody's truth. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
somebody's
Somebody's
truth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when your clients come in, that's the only thing that you're thinking about. They're gonna say, "What is Cassandra into?
Right.
What does she got going on
Right,
in
'cause
here?
look at-
She
look at
golf?
the person that's representing her.
She like the party life or what's
No,
going
and
on?"
I saw on Facebook just yesterday where girls now are getting the whole side of their face tattooed with red and green ink. What is this
What is it?
about?
I've not seen
I
that.
have
I've
And it
not
doesn't-
seen
and
that.
it's different
Is it faded
ethnicity.
ink or real ink?
It's
like,
a real tattoo on the
Oh,
whole
my.
side. They
Mike
don't
just
like-
say, listen, this is
no,
this
Mike
is,
Tyson just got it's the whole side from here all the way around
all
with
I can tell
flowers.
you
She had-
is the devil is busy. When they take the etiquette classes out of schools, specifically inner city schools, they're not
Yeah.
teaching you how to go out and get a job, how to present yourself, how to speak well, dress well, and the whole generation right now is in the spirit of rebellion. They're
Yeah.
gonna have to accept
I
me the
don't-
way I am.
I don't
No,
have a problem with tattoos. I don't have tattoos.
I don't either, but it's a way to do
there's
everything.
I do.
If they could be
it's a way to do
here,
everything.
so and that's on your quiet time, your off time, your
I
party
have
time,
tattoos.
your
I have
time.
5 of them.
Me too.
And I have more piercings than just my ears. Can you see any of them other than my earrings?
No.
Because I'm
So-
doing business.
So to me, who's gonna hire this young? She was a beautiful, and there was like 3 of them.
Somebody
And I'm
needs to
like,
teach
these
her.
are beautiful girls, different ethnicities. Who's gonna hire them with all of that on their face?
Did
That's
you
their
tell her
rockers.
something?
I don't. I saw it on Facebook, and I put why.
But here's
No,
the thing.
I'm talking about the
The
girl
girl
that came in.
I know I didn't. We interviewed. She talked about. I said, "Tell me about yourself." She told me about her skill set. I said, "Okay."
I wouldn't have
we'll
been able
call
to
you.
help it. I would not have been able to.
I
I would have
would-
said
I
I'm not
would've
gonna call
said,
you.
going
I'm gonna be
forward.
very honest.
And I'm gonna give you a
And
tip.
here's why.
Going forward. yeah.
Because people have this perception of I can do me and they have to accept me the way that I am. But in real life, no. If I'm writing a check, I don't have to accept you the way that you are. You have to conform to whatever this job description is. You have to conform to whatever the look that I want to put out there of my business. However, I want my company represented. I have that option if I'm writing the checks. You don't get to bring your purple hair and all your tattoos and your face tats and your piercings and stuff in here and make me pay
Accept
you.
you.
Yeah, I don't have
But
to
I
do
think
that.
this is a part of bringing sisterhood back, like we've been
Right.
talking
Because
about
I'm trying
so
to figure out
strong.
who told
Right.
them
We
that
have to
that
let
was
these women
cute.
know.
Yeah.
So now think about it. These girls, they were young. I would say they were maybe teens to early 20s. Now let's say it's time for them to go out for a job interview to somebody like you or like you in corporate America where they can make a decent living. Who's going to hire them?
What they better do is come out there with me, and you better get your license to do hair so you can work for your damn self, because that's about the only option you have. You
Or be a
need to.
rocker?
You can either go into rock, you can go into tatting and piercing, you can go into hair, any artistic form of business where you can be self-employed, they can do just fine. But when
And
you,
it's
and even
unfortunate
then, but even then, if you're like for example, if I wanted to
Depending on your
go.
client. Yeah.
Right, it depends on the client. If I wanted to go and secure, say, a contract for somebody, a high-profile wedding, they're still going to judge my appearance.
Right.
And I may lose money because of that. You can look however you want to look on your personal time, but when it comes time to do business, one of my nephews did this. He called me Regina's son. He said,
Hey, Regina.
he said, Amy, he said, did you see my new pictures? And I said, no, he was graduating high school. Now, he had cornrows. He always kept them very neat, very nice. He always looked nice. He said, you got to look at my graduation pictures. I'm going to bring you some pictures by. I said, okay. When he brought the picture, I said, oh, my God, he mailed it to me. When I looked at it, I called him. I said, you cut your hair. He said, Amy, it's time to do some grown man stuff.
Oh, see, that's good.
Preston, and he's on Facebook right now, and he just got through bragging and being all excited that he's going to get something like $1,200 more a month. He just got a promotion. He has dreads now. He's not wearing braids. He wears his dreads very nice and neat. He's not a tatted up freak. He knows how to look professional. Blazers, jackets. He's making his money.
All right now.
Okay, so can somebody help, even old folks coming in?
And I give them a
You
shot.
know.
I'm not gonna lie. If I see that they're trying, like some interviews I've done when I used to work for Comcast, they'll have a suit jacket on, okay?
Okay.
But then, I'll be like, okay. Then, you go down a little further. They'll have a shirt on. Okay, I'll be like, okay, well maybe it was laundry day. Then
That's too much.
your skirt up to here. And then you ain't got no stockings on.
Platform
What are
shoes.
stockings?
And
What is that?
stockings.
No
Yeah,
slip.
they don't know what that
I'll
is.
post
No.
a slip on Facebook for you. I know you believe in
I
the
believe in
power
a
of the
slip.
slips.
I do.
The power of the
I
slip.
do.
And
And depending
Shamika.
on what you're wearing, some people just should. See,
You
I
should have a
strategically
slip.
shop so that I
I was
don't
gonna
need
say I
slips.
don't buy
buy
things that I
slips.
need
Yeah.
slips under because
I
I don't
won't try
like
to
them.
do it,
But I
yeah.
do know the etiquette of wearing something
Right.
that is see-through. If I wear something that is see-through,
Then
I'm
I
either
need a
trying to show somebody something, or I need to not wear that because
Right.
I'm not trying to show somebody something.
Right.
You can't have it both ways. You can't not wear the slip and be rebellious, but still be on point. That's not etiquette. You know you're wrong when. You know you're wrong when you go to work, and your coworkers can see your panties through your dress.
I'm trying to
The
remember
color
one
of
one of the reality TV shows. The lady walked in the office. Her husband, it may be Married to Medicine or something. I can't remember. But the husband is a doctor of some sort. His wife walked into the office, and the receptionist with her now somebody pulled her coat. Hey, you need to go check this girl. Is always rocking all her cleavage and her tight stuff. And she walked in there and went right in and said, "Do you really think this is appropriate for work every day? You come to work with my husband on a one-on-one basis, and you're closely, in tune with him on a
I
daily
think
basis."
that was Love and Hip Hop and
No, 'cause
yeah.
I don't watch that.
I don't watch any of
No.
those.
But this was a doctor's office, and it was the lady went in. She just went in there and checked her. She was like, "No, you in these tight sweaters and these boobs? No. Your short skirts? No, ma'am. It's not appropriate."
It's
I
so
That's
great.
embarrassing, and I'm not mad at her, but that's
Yeah, I agree
embarrassing
100%.
that somebody had to come tell you
what to
that
wear
you
to
need
work.
put some clothes on. It's a business
At work.
environment.
At work. We ain't in the club.
You know what?
At
I would have
work.
just slinked my little slutty self out of there and just quit that job from a distance. There's no way.
I'm not
come
coming
back
back.
after I got
You know
checked
what?
like that. No.
That's
She got
terrible.
chin checked.
Yeah, that was a chin check. Well, I'm just trying to understand, when do we say something? Are we
I
saying
always do
anything?
most of the time. I just do.
That's
For
me.
and
That's hard.
I'm trying to figure out, there's a fad on Facebook where everybody's taking selfies of their booty. Now, I know they're getting booty injections now, and whatever floats your boat. But why can't we put on some clothes? I mean,
That's
It's not
kind of
what's- but
hard
you
to
know,
do. That's a difficult.
I
It's
gotta
hard to
feel
approach somebody
somebody
about it.
else's panties.
It's hard to approach somebody about it because people's reaction to you can be very negative.
Kim, I was talking about hard to take a booty picture of yourself.
Oh Lord.
She all deep over there. You talking about? I'm just trying to keep it simple.
But that's
I'm not
hard.
up on my selfie game like that.
Well, you need a selfie stick.
wanna
I'll
see
get
us-
you
we
one.
We need to see you in a selfie with your slip on.
Girl, I wear my slip every
I
Sunday.
just hate that there's no real sense of community anymore, where
Yeah.
people can say stuff. I say stuff. I still say stuff, and I've been
I say
blessed.
stuff.
I say stuff to
bathroom. You just
I-
go
oh, I
into
do.
random bathroom.
I
and
do,
just tell
but
people.
because I love people in real life, I love people, and I want people to be okay. I feel like if I think that you don't know, and I could be, misjudging the situation, but if you look like you don't know, I'm going to tell you.
Can I just say something
I think
again?
it's the way you
I
say it.
saw a toddler sagging.
Yeah. With earrings? Did he have earrings too? Yeah.
Now, who's sagging pull-ups? I mean, who's rocking pull-ups
The
like
parents
that?
who sagging are sagging their babies because
I
that's what
said,
they
is
do.
he sagging? Oh, girl, I said, no, I don't want to see his dun-da-duns.
Right. And they
You know,
would have
superhero
them.
draw
they would-
dun-dun-dun.
yeah,
I don't wanna see his dun-dun-dun. I don't wanna see his dun-dun-dun.
But I don't think men really understand, and I thought everyone had seen those episodes of the Boondocks and the Booty Warrior that explain where the sagging came from. So if you were heterosexual, you should not be sagging, because sagging means you homosexual.
Eddie Griffin said he told his son,
Andy Griffin?
sagging, Eddie Griffin.
Oh, Eddie.
I have
I'm
a
sorry. I
cold.
thought you said Andy
Eddie,
Griffin.
not
I was
Andy.
like,
Andy,
he
it wasn't no,
It really wasn't on the
it really wasn't talking about sagging on Andy Griffin. But Eddie Griffin, the
Barney
comedian,
Fife was saying.
he said,
Barney Fife was
he
here
told
with
his
it.
son, sagging is fagging. And if you
Oh,
live
I
in
like
this
that.
house, it's not happening. And he
Not
told him where it came from, and his son said, okay. He said from that day forward, his son was wearing 2 belts. Shit, I ain't one of them. I ain't that.
Sagging is fagging, and I'm sorry.
Listen, when we come back, you're going to hear Kim Unedited. We'll be right back after these messages.
She wears a long fur coat of mink, even in the summertime. Everybody knows from the coy little wink, the girl's got a lot on her mind. She's She wears a long fur coat of mink, even in the summertime. Everybody knows from the coy little wink, the girl's got a lot on her mind. She's
Starting your own business. Well, you can do it, and you don't have to do it alone. No matter what your business, Genesis Preferred Solutions will help you succeed. Here's Cassandra Bradford.
We're a Christian organization designed to help you succeed at what God has called you to do.
Genesis Preferred Solutions will help you avoid the pitfalls, fears, and costly mistakes first-time businesses often make. They'll guide you through the proper forms and help surround you with wise counsel.
We partner you with other people that can help you become successful. We want to do the paperwork for you so you don't have to.
And Genesis Preferred Solutions offers free training and seminars designed to promote success through the Word of God.
Put action to the plan that you have.
You are the best at what you do. So let's get started. Call Genesis Preferred Solutions now and ask about a tailor-fitted package for you. 800-718-2425. That's 800-718-2425. Church leaders, call today to schedule an exciting free seminar for your church or group. 800-718-2425. Go online to genesispreferred.com and do your own business by the book. You've thought about it, dreamed about it?
has a company out there called Sock Maker. I can't have a name because it's too similar to another name. So that name needs.
Well, we are back. And we have had a great time talking about, you're wrong when. But I have something else on my mind. So this segment is going to be called Tara Unedited.
Uh-oh.
I watch the news, which I rarely do. I really rarely do. I know that I should keep up with the world affairs, but being in the hair business, I get lots of clients who talk to me about everything they saw. So it was brought to my attention that our president he spoke about the gun control laws.
Open carry.
And the open carry and all of the different things he's trying to do. But the most heartfelt part for me, I love the idea that, how you ever think about how people who sit in offices look down on other people and they really don't relate. They're crunching numbers, they're looking at stats, but he clearly felt serious emotion about the gun control laws, because when he started speaking about the different instances where children specifically have been targeted or victimized by the misuse of guns and how many have been killed, he became emotional over it.
Oh, wow, he did. I didn't
Yeah,
see
he was at the play. Literally, he was standing there in
Yeah.
tears, and he was doing everything. He said, man, every time I think about it, it gets me mad, because he was talking about all of these first grade kids at one school who were, somebody went in there and shot the place up. Mm-hmm. And I just it felt great to know. I don't care what the rest of you guys think about my president, and I'm not even a big political person, but I love the fact that someone, to me, seems to actually care about the people.
have real feeling.
Right, because he was saying, like, he had some great points. He said, they have made our cell phones so smart that you can find your phone when you lose it. They've made it so secure that you can do fingerprints, you can do eyeball recognition, facial recognition, voice recognition to find your phone or your laptop, but they can't put chips and things in these weapons to make it harder for a child to pull the trigger. Kids can't get in aspirins, but they can pull triggers. They can shoot the guns. They can first of all, they shouldn't even be able to find them, but the people who make them and sell them, the production, they're just not thinking of safety at all, when we know that these guns are on the streets, and they are, like now, the open carry law, I'm ready to go get me a gun. People are out picking up guns, and they're selling them at a much higher volume. They're literally running out of ammunition. So for me, the unedited part for me is, I just really love knowing that he cared. And I know he has one more year in office, and I hope that everyone will take seriously the need to go out and vote, get involved in these things. He's not saying that people who he's not taking away people's rights, basically, as far as having a gun. If you want to have a gun, have a gun. He's saying, let's be careful about mentally ill people. Let's be careful about people with records, people who should not have guns, period, should not be able to get guns, period. And then the people who have them, let's make sure that they're made and produced in a way that they're much safer and not so easy for children to get a hold of, so that everybody who is responsibly purchasing, carrying, and using weapons can do it in a way that we can at least cut down on the loss of life. Some form of, we can, like he said, we can't save everybody, but he said like traffic lights. We can't stop every accident, but because we use traffic signals, lights, and signs, we cut down on the number of accidents that we have. So the same could be true with the weapons. What do you guys think?
I actually think that's a good idea, and I think if I definitely knew how to invent something, just something popped in my head, and don't be trying to patent it or whatever. But just like he said, like with guns, you have to use your handprints. The people who are allowed to use the gun should be programmed into that gun. So you put your thumb on it, and when you pick up that gun.
But I'm gonna tell you right
Well,
now.
but the thing is, those ideas are already out there and patented. It's just they're not being used in areas where it matters. That's the point.
I'm gonna look it up.
If that idea already exists for your cell phone, that idea can be transferred to the use of guns.
Well, what we're seeing now are kids that are with all these video games, and they think the video game is the real world, and so they'll pick up a gun thinking that they can shoot you, and you're gonna get back up and turn into a zombie. President said, somebody got to be caring about kids.
And I think it's because he's from Chicago, and Chicago
And the loss of life there
the
is
loss of
really
life there is
He
crazy.
mentioned that. He said, by the way, this is happening every day in Chicago on the streets. But you know what? I think another thing, I've always felt this way. My mother was this way, and I wish more parents were this way. I don't think a toy gun is a good idea.
Not anymore.
I don't think it ever was, because you're getting children used to playing with handguns, and I don't think, to me, and I'll play with a water gun in a minute. I love a good old water rifle. I love a good water fight. But a gun, a toy, and there I've seen people, small children, literally carrying their gun with them out in public on their bodies. I just don't think it's a good idea for them to get.
So basically, if I
and then they're at risk, right?
I would have tackled them. See, now I hurt
Well,
the child.
there have been some that have been shot.
Saying?
There have been some that have been shot over having something that looked like a gun or a toy gun. But I don't like the idea of them getting comfortable handling guns at a young age. Period.
Yeah, that's my point.
That's a terrible
we're
message.
desensitizing.
Completely.
Like you said, the video games. Kids are watching these games. Teenagers, not just kids, but they've
Grown
grown up in an era where these video games and these guns and these murders are happening in fun. So they're desensitized to it. And if you give a child a gun at a young age, they're already used to touching it, used to carrying it, used to what it's supposed to do. Bang, bang, you're supposed to fall out dead. We're desensitizing. We have desensitized a whole generation. And now we're angry at them for their behavior. And everybody has lack of what the president showed, compassion. Nobody cares that 50 kids in Chicago got killed yesterday.
No, because the bottom line is the money.
And at the end of the day, not one other president has done that.
No.
Well, my thing
and I
like you
pray
said,
about the next president.
Like you said, look,
Hopefully
maybe you
it's a
should put a
Democrat.
Tylenol aspirin cap on
the
it,
gun.
because I can't get into my Tylenol.
Right.
Ever.
You know, I gotta be able to work out, be able to breathe, turn this way, not that way.
And you gotta squeeze the cap
And you
down
gotta
and turn
squeeze
at the
it.
same time.
So
and
if I'm
push
in
down.
pain, I don't want to do all that squeezing and reading.
But
the word.
if you want to get out your
Yeah,
pain real
you
quick,
can-
you can shoot yourself in the head.
Right.
Real easy.
So
I
we
can't with you.
can't.
I'm just saying.
I think you on timeout.
I'm just saying.
She didn't get 3 strikes.
I shouldn't be the one. I shouldn't be the one in time out.
Kill
People who make
yourself.
guns
That's
should
what
be
she-
in time.
that's what she
Hey, I'm
said.
just saying. It's
And
easier.
You can't get that aspirin
It's
open.
easier than opening
Time
up
of
a can
death,
of
508.
It's easier than opening aspirin.
And it doesn't make, to me, it doesn't make any sense. We can't get into our medicine. We're in pain. We can't breathe. Got to twist, squeeze and shout, twist and shout. Little
That's
Richard
sad.
got to come and sing to
You know
us
what
or
my
something.
favorite term is to hate? They know better. I can't tell you how many families I've known who have allowed, like, a gun to be in the house, or drugs or alcohol, and they say they know better.
The kids won't touch it because they
They're
know
not
better.
they won't mess with it because they know better. Let me tell you something. I put a lock on the liquor cabinet. I had a teenage daughter in my house.
Who knew better?
And I know she knew better, but I like the cabinet.
Yeah.
I like the cabinet.
I give everybody their fair shot. And you know, when I started tasting my Ciroc and it was tasting like some water, I said, oh, somebody is drinking alcohol around here.
Yeah.
And I was more upset because don't feel like you can't ever come to your mama. That's more important. If you wanted to figure out what alcohol was about, come talk to me about it, and I would have told you. But, you know, that was more concerning than actually going in there and stealing the alcohol. But you're right. After that, all Ciroc, vodka, everything
well, my
goes
daughter got
upstairs
busted using it too.
Because you can say they know better all day, but
Right.
curiosity
and
about
you can
everything
also say they can
exists.
come to me, but they're not gonna
So
listen in real life.
But you
They're
know
just
what?
not gonna do that right
I
out
don't
the
have
gate.
a problem with you having a gun to protect your
Right.
home and your family. I have a gun. However, before I got a gun, the reason why I got a gun was because I was afraid of it. My parents had guns everywhere.
My
in
dad
his
is a big
hat,
gun
in his
person.
back, in his boot, under the pillow, in the purse. I couldn't go in my mama's purse and steal candy and change
yeah.
because I've been shot myself.
Right.
Right.
You know, she kept it in a wheelchair under the pad, under the one leg.
Wild, wild west.
Hey,
Not rolling with
Your
her
family
pistol.
was
Rolling.
in the military.
okay, yeah, my dad
Yeah,
was in
that's why.
Air Force. However, I was so fear. I couldn't even jump in my parents' bed because Mama said, "Okay, you keep jumping in my bed, you're gonna kill yourself." So
Wow.
we could jump in the bed, start being fun. Yeah, but you grow up, you wanna jump in. You
dangerous.
gotta jump in
And
the
not in
bed.
your
listen,
house.
you gotta ask her, did she
But
mean
that
I was
made
gonna
you
fall
go-
and kill
No,
myself or
she
what?
don't care about
Yeah,
your
no,
falling.
you gonna mess on the
You
shoot.
better
Yeah.
not cry because then you gonna get a whooping. But you can shoot yourself.
But it
so
made you
what
know
she
better.
did, so I got a gun because I was afraid of it, but I needed to be able to protect my family in case somebody was, want to come in my house.
Right.
So I went to the class to learn about how to work the gun, how to shoot, where to shoot, because I'm aiming. And so, but I had to get out of that fear. So I have a gun.
Yeah.
And I don't have kids in my house.
Right.
However, we need to make sure, and I had to learn how to, take the safety off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so, but they making guns, and like you said, why can't we make a gun where we gotta squeeze and pull and turn at the same time? And I understand
It
that
can't
could
be
be a
too
delay.
right. Right. It's
Or
gotta
maybe
be,
a
it's
hand-
gotta
But
work
if
for the
all
time.
of them work that way,
right,
then eventually
you have the same advantage
we have
that
the same
everybody
advantage.
else. Right.
So if
Right.
I'm gonna
Playing
shoot you
field.
and I gotta squeeze and
But
turn
check
and
this
push.
That's
out,
why
y'all.
you need a sawed-off shotgun.
Check this out. The politicians are so dirty. Devil is busy. I'm telling you. I don't know if you
Prayer
guys are
time
Bible
ain't over.
people, baby. Let me tell you something. The devil is so busy. These people in Congress have changed, already set laws to make it more difficult for us to even know how many people are being killed, the stats, to get the information, to get like, for example, some stores they're saying are already delaying purchases for guns. If you've already went and ordered a gun, for example, and you want to pick it up, but they haven't done a full background check, they're making it difficult to get background checks, to get the stats on guns, to get the stat. They're actually doing everything they can do to make it more difficult, period, for things to be safer, bottom line, and that's sick.
I'm going to start me a stat company. I don't know. I think we need to get a gun stat company. And we need to
But
make
you're going to
some
have to go
money.
on the ground doing it because the way the laws are set up,
The rifleman, Chuck
Wow.
Norris, Chuck Connors come to get me.
man.
Well, listen, when we come back, we're going to finish Tara's unedited rant. And we'll be right back after these messages.
So we're going to wrap up today's show. It has been awesome. I'm done ranting for today about gun control. I'm all in support of Barack Obama's ideas, not just because I love my president, but I love my country and my people. I love my sisters, their families, all of our extensions. So with it being the first of the year, we're going to come back next week and talk about reinvention. There are so many ways to reinvent yourself. You know, this is the season for New Year's resolutions. So I don't know what yours are, and I don't know if you plan on keeping them all year, but we're going to talk about reinvention next week, and maybe we can all actually reinvent ourselves and make it to the end of the year. Until next time, this has been Sisters Unedited. We guys see you next week.